Aliens call it the end of galaxy. It's just human space. The diplomatic summit was supposed to be simple. Ambassador Thelkaros had negotiated with 43 species. He'd brokered peace between civilizations, separated by millions of light years of ideology. He'd never needed a trauma counselor during first contact. Until the humans invited him to visit their space. Just a quick tour, the human liaison, Marcus Chen, said cheerfully. Show you around, let you see how we live. Standard diplomatic protocol. Thelkaros agreed. How dangerous could it be? The transport ship jumped into human space at coordinates designated Sol System, Earth approach. Every alarm on Thelkaros's biological suit immediately activated. Why is your star trying to end us? He gasped, radiation warning screaming. Marcus glanced at the view screen. Oh yeah, Sol's pretty active. We've got decent shielding on the planets though. Mostly. Well, Mars is still a work in progress. And Mercury's just Mercury. We don't really go there unless we're feeling spicy. Thelkaros tried to process this. The humans had colonized a planet so close to their star that it was classified as a Class 9 hazard zone. For fun. Let me show you Earth, Marcus said with terrifying enthusiasm. Earth appeared on the view screen. Beautiful, blue and green and... Your atmospheric pressure is fatal to 60% of known species. Is it? Huh. We just call it sea level. Marcus pulled up a chart. Oh, you should see our oceans. 70% of the planet. Average depth about 4 kilometers. Some spots go down 11. We've got explorers living in the Mariana Trench now. Living in the crushing depths. Jake's actually throwing a party next week. Deep sea pizza night. You'd love it. Well, you'd survive it with a pressure suit. Probably. Thelkaros was rethinking every diplomatic decision that led him here. Let's visit a colony, Marcus said. How about Titan? The transport jumped to Saturn's largest moon. Thelkaros looked at the readings and his 3 hearts nearly stopped. -179 degrees, methane lakes, nitrogen atmosphere. This is a frozen waste. We call it New Vancouver. Population 40,000. Great skiing. Marcus showed him pictures of humans sliding down methane ice formations for recreation. The kids love it when the cryovolcanoes erupt. Makes for awesome sledding. Your offspring play near volcanic activity? They're cryovolcanoes. Totally different. Only shoots out ice and ammonia. Regular volcanoes would be dangerous. Thelkaros needed to sit down. Oh, you've got to see Venus Station. Marcus was entirely too excited. Venus, where the atmospheric pressure could crush starship hulls and the surface temperature melted lead. We've got 3 floating cities in the upper atmosphere, Marcus explained as they approached a massive structure suspended in roiling clouds of sulfuric acid. Down here, the pressure's only about Earth normal. Temperature's pleasant. Well, 90 degrees Celsius, but the AC works great. You're living in acid clouds, above a surface that would vaporize you. The view's amazing, though, especially during the lightning storms. We counted 47 strikes per minute last week. And you stayed? Well, yeah, it's pretty. Thelkaros was beginning to understand why the galactic community called human space the end of galaxy. Not because it was at any physical edge, but because sane species didn't venture further. Wait until you see our outer colonies, Marcus said. Europa's under-ice cities are gorgeous, and the folks on Io have this great barbecue tradition. Sure, the moon's covered in active volcanoes spewing sulfur, but the sunsets are worth it. How are you not extinct? Marcus looked genuinely confused. What do you mean? Your homeworld is a death trap. Crushing oceans, violent weather, seismic activity, atmospheric chaos. And instead of finding somewhere safe, you colonized places that are worse. Oh, Marcus thought about this. Yeah, I guess Earth is pretty rough, but where else would we go? Literally anywhere. The Galactic Council maintains a database of 17,000 habitable worlds with stable climates, safe radiation levels, and... Boring? Thelkaros's translator glitched on the word. Marcus pulled up images. See, those worlds are nice and all, but they don't have ice volcanoes, or lightning storms that last centuries, or oceans so deep we're still finding new life forms. They're just safe. Safety is desirable. Is it, though? Marcus's expression grew thoughtful. Look, my great-great-grandmother grew up in Death Valley, hottest place on Earth, 50 degrees Celsius in summer, nothing but rocks and snakes and scorpions. You know what she told me before she passed? Thelkaros didn't want to know. He definitely didn't want to know. She said, Marcus, anywhere you can walk outside without checking for things that want to end you is too tame to call home. Marcus smiled. Humans don't avoid danger, Ambassador. We make friends with it. We build cities in it. We raise our kids in it. Because the universe trying to stop us just makes us more determined to stay. They passed a station orbiting Jupiter, where radiation should have sterilized it instantly. That's New Mumbai, population 67,000. They just opened a zero-gravity cricket stadium. Thelkaros watched humans playing sports in lethal radiation, while their station orbited a planet with storms larger than his entire homeworld. Your species is insane. Nah, Marcus grinned. We're just really stubborn. Earth spent 4 billion years trying to get rid of us. Didn't work, so we figured, why should the rest of the galaxy be any different? A priority transmission came through. A distress call from a research station in the Kuiper Belt. Ooh, perfect timing. Let me show you how we do search and rescue. In the outer solar system, where temperatures approach absolute zero? Yeah, the rescue team should be there in like 20 minutes. They're bringing hot chocolate. Thelkaros realized something terrifying. This wasn't bravado. This wasn't warriors proving themselves. This was just normal. Tuesday afternoon in human space. Ambassador? Marcus asked. You okay? You look kind of pale. I need to update our contact protocols. Oh yeah? How so? Thelkaros looked at the view screen, at the impossible places humans called home, at the casual way they treated environments that would end civilizations. Under human space, I'm adding a warning. They call it home. Everyone else calls it the end. Both are correct. Approach with caution and respect. They've earned both. Marcus beamed. Oh, thanks. Want to grab dinner? There's this great restaurant on Enceladus, right over an ice geyser. The fish is to die for. That's what I'm afraid of. Come on, Ambassador. Live a little dangerously. Thelkaros sighed. When in human space, apparently you either adapted or retreated. He chose adaptation. The fish was actually incredible. The galaxy is vast, but moments like these make it feel a little smaller.